Hello YouTubers, fellow hams, RVers, and whoever else is watching. Well, I got just a quick little update for you here. I wanted to let you know what's going on because I'm going to be absent for a little over a week. So I have been busy the last few days getting things packed up here. I've still got some work to do on the desk and get it closed up because I'm heading back to the desert. I'm heading back out to the southwestern Arizona desert for the winter. And well, it's been fun hanging out with Al and Robin and everybody here at the Taylor Oaks RV Park on the Gulf Coast of Texas, here in Rockport. I've enjoyed my time in the good company, you know, camaraderie, and I haven't enjoyed the humidity though. I've absolutely validated for myself that I'm built for dry air. The humidity here is just not good for me. But anyway, temperatures out west have started to cool finally. The highs around Quartzsite, Arizona are now down in the lower 80s Fahrenheit, which I'll figure 85 Fahrenheit, and I'll put the Celsius there for my non-American viewers. Yeah, it's time to head back west. I'm looking forward to that big open sky and that beautiful desert. As I said back in the vlog, I really enjoy the nature out there. And I have a couple of antenna projects to work on when I get there too. I'm going to revisit the 80-meter folded dipole concept, get it put back up, and we're going to address some questions and comments from the original video, where people were wondering about that little remaining stub on the ends being a capacitive load, you know, and changing the antenna, stuff like that. We're going to look into that. We're going to, you know, trim that off and sweep it and compare and trim it down and tune it. You know, I just need to have it up somewhere where I can easily take the legs down, put them up, take them down, put them up as I work on it, you know. So we're going to do that. I've made a modification to the RV, and some of the purists out there are going to hate me for this, but right up here behind this speaker, there's a couple of SO239 connectors sticking out of the wall. Well, they go all the way through the wall to the outside, where I've got them taped and capped right now for travel. And under that washer that's there, they're completely sealed up with silicone rubber to keep water from ingressing. So I now have two more feeds from in here out there, so that if I have my HF antennas hooked up to the weatherproof box at the back of the RV, and I want to do something else as an experiment, or maybe, you know, set up a 630 meter antenna or whatever, I don't have to unhook or take down those other antennas to work on something else. This gives me two more accesses. It should also allow me to get some kind of a 2-meter antenna out there, and that'll be the second antenna project when I get there. Excuse me. I have a twin lead J-pole for 2 meters that I made years ago. And we're going to look at that antenna, at its design. It's an old, common design. You've probably seen it already, but for those of you that haven't, it'll be something new to look at. It's really easy to build, and it's a really good performer for 2 meters. And you can just roll it up and tuck it in the pocket of a backpack, you know, take it with you and pull it up into a tree if you're out in the field, you know. So we'll look at that and how I'm going to adapt that to a quick method of slapping it up off the side of the RV when I get parked, and to have an external 2-meter antenna. So that'll be the second antenna project when I get out there. But when I first get there, I'm going to take a week off. Once I get back to the desert and get settled in, I'm just going to decompress for a week. The trip out there is extremely stressful. 1,300 mile drive in this beast is a very busy drive. You don't really get to relax on the drive at all. You're constantly working with an RV this large. Every little wind gust and vehicle that passes you, and every little change in the lay of the road, you're busy on that steering wheel, you know. I mean, it has steering dampers, but you can't drive something this big down the road and have it not be affected by the littlest changes, you know. So you don't get to relax. It's work. I'll be driving for 6-8 hours a day for the next 2 to 3 days to get back out there, and I'll be wiped out. So I'm going to take a week off when I get there. I will be doing updates for the Patreon guys, just letting them know, what's going on, and send them some photos and things. I'll also be putting the Geiger counter up on the dash today, and getting that wired in so I can have it running while I drive out there, and I'll pull the data off of it with each stop that I make at the end of the day. So I'll have data collected on my trip out there of counts per minute all along I-10 going west out to Quartzsite. So that'll be interesting data to look at. I'll really be curious to see how much the counts per minute average increases as I move up in altitude. With less atmosphere, you get more cosmic rays triggering the device, which always fascinates me to think about. If a cosmic ray hits that tube and makes that tick in that thing, you're looking at a high energy particle that came from a star or some cosmic event many, many thousands of light years away, maybe, and has been traveling through space for thousands of years on a perfect course to exactly intercept the tube in that thing in my vehicle driving down the road on this planet in its orbit around our star at exactly that precise point in time, for each one of those ticks, from cosmic rays. Stuff like that just boggles my mind when I think about it. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update, because I will not be producing a video over the next week. Well, I might, but it probably won't be posted until the following week, because I'm going to be taking a week off to just decompress, enjoy the desert, and relax a little bit. And then we'll get right back to work. So we'll see you in a week or so. Everybody take care, and see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not already a subscriber, click to subscribe. Join us on the Facebook channel for discussion about the videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please click to support me on my Patreon page.